Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at the weekly challenges that we got. That starts on today, Tuesday, May 27th. It goes to next Tuesday, June the 3rd, 2025. Let's take a look at this week's weekly challenges and see what we get. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. Different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there if you're brand spanking a new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'll show you find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome, great comments and tips are greatly appreciated. If you are wondering why I have more score than you take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen, have a 25% boost. Of course, I claimed that right off the current Season 20 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%. You can claim that by being a Fallout First member, or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Alright, good stuff. So this is the second week for the Invaders from Beyond event. Of course, it starts today, the 27th, and goes to next Tuesday, June the 3rd. Again, the second week, and it'll be the last week for a little bit. Alright, let's take a look here, Jim, see what we can do right here in our camp. Some things we can talk about for sure. Build anything in a workshop or camp 25. So you can go ahead, claim any workshop. Any workshop on the map is fine. The one closest to you, your favorite one. You can go ahead and build anything in that workshop if you wish. Or you can just build it right in your camp. It's really up to you what you want to do. In this case, we're just going to stick right to our camp here. So let's head outside. Go over here with a little bit more room, and I think there's some more room over here. I think there we go. Okay, let's go to our build menu here, and again we can build absolutely anything at all. It's really up to you, but if you don't plan on keeping it, I highly recommend you go down here to crafting. These guys right here, these punch card machines, as you can see on the right hand side, they cost you nothing to craft, nothing at all. Right, let's go ahead. And you're only limited by the number that you can craft at a time. All right, so let's go ahead here. We're just going to craft a bunch of them here. All right, so we exceeded our amount. Now all you do is you scrap them again. You get nothing in return because we, paid nothing to craft them. Just be careful when you do scrap them, you don't accidentally scrap them something that you don't want to scrap, okay? And again, if you want to build something that you can use in your camp, you can definitely do it that way as well. There we go, done just like that. All right, done. Is that an erratic one? It is. Let's get rid of it here. All right. Ah! All right. Let's see what's next here. See what else we can do in our camp. Craft ammo at a workbench 250. So don't get this confused with collect ammo. You actually have to craft it. Okay. Of course, we use a Tinker's Workbench for that. Any Tinker's Workbench will do. Let's just pop inside our camp here. Now, it just said ammo, didn't it? Yeah, craft ammo. So it's not real specific on what type of ammo. So you can go ahead and craft ballistic or energy. Either one will count. So let's go ahead and go craft here. So, of course, the ammo section will be, these are your ballistic rounds, okay? Go down here to energy ammo, this is your energy rounds, but it's not real specific, so it's really up to you what you want to craft. Let's craft some fusion cells here. So for 30 fusion cells, 4 copper, 8 lead, and 4 plastic. Let's go ahead, we're going to back out here. I'm going to show you a couple perk cards that are going to help us out here. So under agility, we do have the perk card here called Ammo Smith. If you don't have a level 2, if all you have is a level 1, definitely apply it. It's only going to help you. This level 2 produces 80% more rounds when you craft ammunition. So go ahead and apply that bad boy. There we go. And then under luck, of course, we do have the super duper perk card. Again, if you don't have a level 3, if you have a level 1 or level 2, definitely apply it, right? It's a better chance. It's level 3. When you craft anything, there's a 30% chance you get double results. Let's go ahead and apply that. Go. Let's go back to our Tinker's Workbench here. I'll go back down here to energy. So instead of 30 rounds, it's 54 rounds. But it's the same requirements as if we were crafting 30. And that goes for every energy ammo. That goes for all ballistic ammo as well. That Ammo Smith perk card is definitely where it's at to help you out. Let's go ahead. We're going to craft 3 of them and see what we get here. So Super Duper did not kick in that time. That's fine. Crafting number 3. There we go. Super Duper kicked in that time. So let's look at that. We got 354. So Super Duper definitely put us over the top for sure. Awesome. Just don't forget to put your perk cards back to where you had it before. Sometimes I have a little problem with that myself. There we go. Alright, let's see what's next here. What else can we do in our camp here, Jim Boy? Alright, scrap junk to produce wood 30. So again, wood, you know, is something we can get all around the wasteland, from down trees, from scrapping weapons, from scrapping armor, more so from down trees, okay? So again, the forest area is a great spot for wood in terms of down trees, especially in between the wayward, down here through flatwoods. You just cross the stream, work your way across the other stream, then break your way back up to the wayward, all kinds of wood through there. I would say the second, another best spot is right here in good old Skyline Valley region, another great spot for some wood. There's a nice little stockpile of wood out behind the yellow house here in Helvetia. That's the yellow house right on the corner on the main road. Nice little stockpile back there. Of course, the best stockpile of wood is right up here at Prickett's Fort. Again, nice neutral area. And I would say if you're a lower level, the hardest part is making your way up here. But again, it's well worth it. So if you're looking to kind of build a camp or modify a camp, this is a great spot for some wood. And when you are harvesting wood, you harvest wood 2, 4, 6, or 8. But there is a perk card that'll help you craft even more wood. Or sorry, not craft, collect even more wood, Jim. As woodchuck, like twice as much when harvesting wood. So 2, 4, 6, 8, though, you get double those results with this particular perk card. So again, if you're looking to kind of build a camp or modify a camp, you're going to need lots of wood. This perk card will really help you out. It does not help you in terms of the daily, weekly challenges, because as you harvest, let's say 8, you only get credit for 1 for the challenges. And that goes as well as the world challenges as well. It doesn't help you there as well. So just an FYI. More so just if you're looking to kind of build a camp, you just get more bang for your buck. Alright, so we talked about some great ways to get wood. Now in terms of this weekly challenge here, scrap trying to produce wood 30, we're just going to go ahead and use the bulk and scrap method here at the Tinker's Workbench. So let's go ahead and go craft. Again, any Tinker's Workbench is fine. Go down here to bulk. Go down here to bulk wood. So 2 plastic and 30 wood scraps to bulk 1 wood, and that's all that we need. Once when you craft that bulk wood, you back out, you go ahead and scrap that bulk wood you just crafted here. Done. Scrap trying to produce wood 30 for 30. Just like that, guy. Seriously, easy. Alright. Let's see what's next here. Scrap trying to produce plastic 30. Okay, so again, plastic, we can use the bulk and scrap method at any Tinker's Workbench. So we go ahead and go craft. And just like the wood, nice, easy peasy. So we go under bulk. Go under the P section, so bulk plastic. So someone had mentioned to me a few days ago that theirs shows molded plastic. It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. When it says bulk plastic, it's talking about molded plastic. The exact same thing here in the game. So FYI on that. So you can go ahead, craft your molded plastic. You will have to craft a couple of bulk plastic, okay? Then all you do is you scrap it. It's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. Again, it's more so for the folks that are kind of short on time or people like to get things done quick and easy. Definitely the bulk and scrap method works for most junk items, not all of them, but in this situation, does is pretty good. Now we can find, we do have a camp resource available to us that will passively collect junk items that gives us plastic. It's this bad boy right here, this red rocket dumpster collector, which is in the atomic shop rotation. It's not there this week, but it is in the rotation. As you can see, it'll collect these junk items that you can scrap to give us plastic. And you see each one of these gives us 2 plastic each, so that will definitely help you out having this, and plus it looks great. Looks fantastic. Alright, so you saw there, the pool table balls are a good source of plastic. So there's a pool table right down here at the White Springs area. You use the front door entrance. It goes all the way down to the manager's section. Right over here downstairs in the Burnt Book House is the first house on the right-hand side here in Summersville. Just to give you a couple of spots there. And of course, cat bowls. Cat bowls are a good source of plastic. So Big Al's Tattoo Parlor. Right to the east is a cat house. So we're going to head there today. So let's pop over to the Big Al's Tattoo Parlor there in Morgantown. Alright, good stuff. And again, you're going to head right to the east. Now, you do not need a jetpack to get up here. You can easily run up this hill and walk up it. You may have to jump a few locations, but you don't need a jetpack. We're just going to head right up through here. Now, this house actually has a name for it in the game. If you check out the Fallout wiki, I just call it the cat house. And it's right there. It's bad, right where I have that little marker there. And again, I call it the cat house. As you can see, a bunch of cats. There's a bunch of cat bowls here. So if you take a cat bowl again, each cat bowl gives us 2 plastic each. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. How many do we need? 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So great spot for some cat balls. There's 2 more there. And you can see they're just kind of coming right out of the floor there. A bunch over here as well. Really good spot. Charleston Herald there. Okay, interesting. A couple more here on the table. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go back to our camp. We're going to scrap this stuff up. Now, you can scrap this at any workbench at all. You can go to another player's camp, White Springs Mall, train station, what have you. I'm just going to go back to my camp to set myself up for the next challenge. That's why I do it this way, in case anyone's wondering. That's why I timestamp the videos. Alright, let's go ahead and scrap these up here. Again, any workbench will do. Have these cat bowls here. That scrap junction produce plastic 30 for 30, just like that. And again, the bulk and scrap method would have definitely saved you a lot of time there. Just in case you're looking for those items, I still like to kind of show people where they're at. Alright, let's see what else we can do here, Jim Boy. Alright, there's a couple we can do, but let's take a look at this one here. Collect a board game. 4, let's hit 24, Jim. 4 board games, okay. So again, we do have videos here on the channel. I made them early in 2023. They're like very short, maybe 2-3 minute short videos showing you like just one location of board games, okay? And I think there's about 3 or 4 of them here on the channel. They're on the playlist. You can definitely check those out. Just mind the audio, again, is a little bit older videos, so just FYI, but the information is still solid, all right? We can find board games here, WV Lumber & Co. Right down here, Blue Ridge Bunkhouse, Anchor Farm. Right over here in White Springs again. I've used the front door entrance. You take a right, you go all the way down towards the manager's area, like where the pool table is, like I mentioned. Bunch of board games in there. Right here, Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, actually. Great spot for some board games. Fraternity Row, both the Etta Psi House, one with the blue door with the Nuka-Cola bedroom, you head right upstairs. And the Pie House, same thing. Bunch of board games in there as well. Right over here at the Retreat, another great spot for some board games. We also have a camp resource available to us. It is this games cupboard. Again, we got this one here last year. Not only looks fantastic, but it will collect these board games. And again, it is in the Atomic Shop rotation. It's not in there right now, but it is in the rotation, so FYI on that. Let's go ahead. We're going to collect one out of there just to show you how that counts. See, having a little camp resource like that really saves you a lot of time, eh? Alright, let's go to a spot here. We're going to go right to Helvetia. And this is one of the videos I have here on the channel. And it's in the bluish house. right on the corner across the street from the yellow house there. There's going to be some scorched here, but that's fine. I don't think we've even drawn our weapon yet. So we're going to head right into the basement here. Or the main floor, I should say. Shut this light off. See that? Love it. Totally love it. So again, board game right there. Board game right there. Board game right there. Pretty good spot for some board games. Now we have these chess boards in game as well. We're going to pick up the chessboard so you can see how the chessboards count as well. FYI, okay? So that is pretty cool. And that's something I always kind of forgot about. Some of you keep on reminding me in the comments, and I absolutely love that. When you guys remind me and let me know all this stuff, it helps me, it helps everyone, you know, put them in these videos. But as you can see, a great spot for these board games here as well. All right, pretty awesome. All right, let's see what's next here. Let's head back to our camp. Set ourselves up for the next one. There we go. Get some raz here. Oh, that didn't even work. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. All right. Let's see what's next. There are a couple we can do, but let's go ahead. Drink Nuka-Cola Wild 5. So again, we do talk about the Nuka-Cola Collectrons here a lot on this channel. And right now, even though I have this this particular guy in here, I have him set to collect Nuka-Cola products. Okay, that's what he's set for, even though he's not the Nuka-Cola Collectron. So as you can see, look, he's got 2 wild right there. It's pretty. I think he's got a cranberry and a grape on him, so that's pretty awesome. So again, this is a great way if you have the Nuka-Cola Collectrons, either or, and if you have, you know, other types of Collectrons, if you like the look of them a little bit better, you can just kind of go into your little computer. You can set, you know, what they will collect for the most part, but he will still collect, you know, the odd thing of what he's meant to collect, like ores and stuff like that. So let's try to grab these bottles here. So let's take a look at these Collectrons. If we go to our build menu here, we go under resource section. So again, we have this OG one. We got maybe season 4, season 5. He'll collect Nuka-Cola products as well as the odd bottle or 2. It goes on sale maybe once or twice a year for $250, 500 atoms. We also have this Nuka-Cola Quantum version. We got this one way back in season 11 scoreboard. The old scoreboards there. He'll collect Nuka-Cola products, bottle, purified water, and nuclear waste. He goes on sale once or twice a year, but it's usually bundled with other things, so FYI. Now, we can get the OG one from Samuel down at Foundation, but you must have a cautious reputation with the settlers. Must have a cautious reputation with the settlers, and I believe it's 1250 gold bullion right down here. All right. Now, I believe there's only one location for wild. Let's actually grab the wild that this guy has on him. There we go, just so we have. I don't know how many wild I have on me. There is one location, as I mentioned, where a wild does have a possibility of spawning in. It's right here, Fraternity Row. So let's pop over here. And again, it'll be in the Etasai house, the one with the blue door. That's the one with the Nuka-Cola bedroom in it downstairs. Right, that's the pie house right in front of us, where we're going to head right up the road here to the Etasai house. Go blow by these ghouls here. There we go. Alright, let's see what's in here today. Out of the way there, you. Oh, it's not there. Of course she's not. So the wild is usually right here. Now, three different things can happen. I usually do these videos on private servers, and I never pick these guys up. So it really depends on the server whether it'll spawn in or not. All right, that is a real thing, okay? The second thing is that if you have picked them up recently, you'll have to reset your game just for them to come in again. And the third thing is if you're stuck to public servers with other people, you could be coming here many times and this place be cleaned right out. This is a very popular area, sorry. So just an FYI, let's grab these caps here. So I wouldn't server hop this too much. I would say maybe 2 or 3 times at the very most, right? So let's go and see. I'm pretty sure they do sell them here at White Springs and down the vendor. So let's go to the White Springs, the front door entrance here. We're going to go right inside. Right now, we're going to take a right up the stairs. We're going to go to the tavern. We're going to go to the medical bay. With a big wide open area where those spawners are. We're going to take a left. What is going on there? I saw an assault. I was like, whoa. Let's go to good old Bubbles here. Let's go trade. Yeah, wild right there. Perfect. So 38 caps. Let's go ahead and buy it here from Bubbles here. Now, Bubbles' inventory is not tied into the inventory down at the vending machines. Okay. So I just like to kind of show that. So that's why I buy it from Bubbles. So let's head down to the vending machines here. Of course, the vending machines are right down here in Nuka World on tour. So let's pop down here. And that's also a free fast travel once when you discover it, like White Springs. Alright, so let's go over here.
How can I make your day more fun?
Here are the vending machines right here for your Nuka-Cola. Let's go ahead. And there's a wild right there, 38 caps. So you can see that their inventories are not tied together. And that's all you really have to do. So you can get 2 wild by buying them per server. And you can server hop this all day long. And it'll probably take you about 2 or 3 times to get 5, but that's, you know, that's easily done. All right. So FYI, you can server hop them all day long and go ahead and just buy them at the end of the day. So let's go ahead. We're going to drink our Nuka-Cola Wild. Let's go to our little grocery bag here. Oh, I got all kinds of them there. There we go. Drink Nuka-Cola Wild done. Just like that. And that's why I say if you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron, you can't. I wouldn't waste too much time at Fraternity Row. Just buy them at the end of the day here. You can get 2 again, 2 per server from Bubbles, and 1 here, the vending machines, and server hop, and do the same thing again. All right, let's see what's next here. Craft a throwable weapon 20. All right, good stuff. Let's go ahead. We're going to need a weapons workbench for this. So any weapons workbench is fine. We'll just use the one that's right over here at Nuka World on tour. We're going to go craft. Go down here to throwable weapons. And again, these throwing knives, I usually recommend these throwing knives to people. You can craft whatever you want. These throwing knives, you learn these right out of the vault, right at level 1. As long as you have the steel to craft them, you're good to go. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to craft 15 of these bad boys. Oh, going to craft 5 more of them, I guess. There we go. Craft a throwable weapon, 20 for 20, done, just like that. Now, if you're looking to craft grenades, you actually have to do that at a Tinker's workbench. So you go craft, and that is also considered a throwable weapon. So the grenades will be right down here. Again, most of the grenades will require some perk cards or 2 perk cards each. So just an FYI, and the same thing with the mines. But these grenades are considered throwable weapons as well. All right. But I like to kind of mention those throwing knives just because how we can craft them right out of the gate. Like everyone should be able to craft those as long as you have the steel for it. All right, let's see what's next here. Sell weapon to an NPC vendor, 15. Perfect. So you can go around, kill a bunch of enemies such as super mutants, mole miners, or scorch, what have you. You know, human enemies as well. Pick up their weapons and sell it to an NPC vendor. You can definitely do it that way. But let's just face it, they may take a little bit of time, maybe some time we don't have. But seeing how we just crafted those throwing knives, we can sell it to an NPC vendor that way. So an NPC vendor is any robot vendor at any train station on the map, any robot vendor down at the White Spring Mall. We can use the north entrance. We do have vendor bought resin up here at Pleasant Ski Resort, Sunny Top Twins here in Foundation. Vendor bought Phoenix here at the Watoga Shopping Center. We even have vendor bought Bob, good old Bob here in good old Flatwoods in the White Church. Duchess up here at the Wayward. You will need a disguise if you're a ghoul to get inside the Wayward. Okay. Of course, Graham traveling merchants are also considered NPC vendors. All right. So let's pop up to this train station here, Lewisburg Station. It's just close by. Might as well fast travel up, because instead of you guys watching me run up the hill and then get winded. Story of my life. I don't think I have... Let's check our weapons here. I don't think I have any legendaries. So another thing you can do, if you have a legendary weapon, like, you know, like a pipe wrench or a super sledge or something that you definitely will never use, okay? And when you script it at these legendary exchange, these are also considered NPC vendors as well. So let's actually do that. Let's go into weapons here. Oh, it won't let me do that with the other one. Never mind, I'm not gonna do that to my fixer. But you can sell it, buy it back, sell it, buy it back, do that for the times you need. All right, so just an FYI, those legendary exchange are also considered NPC vendors. Let's go to our responder bot here.
While you can.
Let's sell these throwing knives here. Sell weapon to an NPC vendor 15 for 15, done, just like that. So you can craft those throwing knives and sell it to an NPC vendor just like that. Easy peasy. Sure. Let's see what's next. Claim a Workshop 3. So if you take a look at the description, there's a link to a video. I explain all the ins and outs of workshops. You can go ahead and check out that video if you so wish. It's more so for newbies, alright? If you've been playing the game for a little while, maybe stuff you already know, alright? So FYI there. But for claiming workshops, some workshops are a little bit more difficult to claim and a little bit harder to defend. There's a couple I usually like to kind of show off to people. My favorites anyway. Hemlock Holes Maintenance, Tyler County Dirt Track, Billings Homestead, and Beckley Mine. Those are the three of my favorites. Again, any workshop's going to be fine. All right, so let's go over here to Beckley Mine Exhibit. We're just going to travel here to Beckley. Of course, we can't fast travel to a workshop unless you own it first. If you're looking to stay on a server for a while, I'll recommend doing that. And that way there you can use that as a free fast travel. Let's shut this light off here. We're going to make our way around. Alright, we get some robo brains here. Let's up on this roof here. Right? Stuff. Now you can walk up to that workshop unit right there, or what you do is you can hit this, select the same button that you would choose to build in your camp. This is going to pop up. You go ahead and you select yes. Now go ahead and claim it from all the way over here. You don't need to walk right up to it. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, it's over here. Nice. And again, there's usually only these two guys here. Sometimes there's the odd Protectron, but it's usually just the two, and this makes it like really, really easy. Even though it's in a harder area. There we go. Now, if you ever try to claim a workshop, and it's more than 25 caps, that means if you're on a public server, the person who owned that workshop before you had left but you're still paying for some items that they had built, like maybe there's like some walls or floors or some sort of turrets or traps around, so FYI, you will have to pay for that stuff. Alright, let's pop up here. We're going to do Billings Homestead, but we're going to spawn here at Silva Homestead. It's a little bit closer. And we're going to run down the road to Billings Homestead here. Now, there should only be 4 ghouls here, which I'm fine with. There you go. So same thing, we could use that button or you can walk right up to it just like this. Either way works. Alright, there we go, 2 for 3. Let's go to the next one here. I like up here a little bit better. Again, there's only going to be 4 ghouls. Let's go to Hemlock Holes here. And let's run down the road here. Again, there should only be a couple of ghouls here. There we go. Get in a little bit further here. Yep. Again, the same button that you would select to build in your camp or in your workshop, that's the button you would use to claim that, basically. Same button. There, we're good old Grafton monster over there. He's enraged. Not a happy camper, that guy. Not a happy camper. There you go, there's our 3 workshops done, just like that. As you can see, nice and easy. Again, you can make it easy or as difficult as you want these daily, weekly challenges, okay? Kill a floater 10. So many great spots we can find floaters in around the wasteland. 3 right here at Darling Sisters Lab. 6 of them up here, the Willard Corporate Housing. There we go, Jim. There's maybe 2 or 3 here north, kind of a lookout. Right over here. Where are we at here? The big mall. So there's 6 over here. There's 3 down in the hole and 3 up top. Right over here, Big B's Rest Stop. There's 3. There's 3 over here, the US-13C. Right here at Huntersville, right where you spawn in, you actually head back down the hill away from the town. Should be 3 right on the left-hand side. Right over here, where are we at? Red Rocket Filling Station, there's 3 more there. And I believe right here is Safe and Clean Disposal. Let's pop over here today. Keep forgetting about that spot, so let's head over here today first off. It should be 2 or 3 here. And in around Nugad will have some more so in around this area right here. But I find some that can be kind of hit and miss. I find they're frozen there a lot, like they don't move, they don't do much, so just gonna keep be aware of that. let's get his little antenna here. He's level 100, wow. He's only level 50, that's odd. Oh, there's that there. Nice, just like that. Nice little spot. Jeez. Right. I don't know where his body went. They disappeared. These stim packs. Holy mackerel. Alright, let's go to another pretty decent spot right up here at good old Darling Sister's lab. Now, in terms of floaters go, they're challenging to begin with, but I find they're the easiest right here. So, again, you can make these as easy as hard as you want, these daily challenges. Where did the other guy go? He's hiding behind that tree. There we go. There's our other floater there. Nice. Alright, let's see. Another pretty good spot. We'll just get another 3. That's all that we need, eh? No, we need 4 more. We'll just go up here to Wavy Willard's corporate housing. Up here. Close to our camp. And again, there should be 6 of them up here. And they're fairly squishy, you know, but just because how they're kind of grouped together sometimes up here, they make it a little harder. Get a little closer here. Miss Jim, miss. Uh-oh. Huh. There we go. Just like that. We're in danger. There's one behind us, isn't there? No? Okay. There's 1 or 2 more around. Oh, there's down there. See him? That's fine. We'll just keep him down there. He's not causing any harm to us. Let's see what's next. What do we have? 1 more? Yeah, wow, okay. Kill a mutant hound, 9. So again, we can find mutant hounds around super mutants, but not all locations, okay? Let's take a look at some locations for mutant hounds. There's a couple in around Grafton. There's 1 here in Grafton Dam. 6 to 12 here in Grafton Steel and Grafton Steel Yard, FYI. There's probably a couple in around Wade Airport. All kinds of them here. West Tech Research Center, inside and outside. Probably 2 of them here in Huntersville. And I would say maybe about 4 or 5 here in the General Steakhouse, alright? One thing good about mutant hounds are also considered canines here in the game. So you can also kind of go after them for that reason as well. We're just going to do our luck here at Grafton Steel. It's one of my go-to spots for both Super Mutants and Mutant Hounds. And I like to show off this spot more so for the lower level players. Just because it can get pretty crazy here, not going to lie. Just because of the sheer number of these guys, but it's a real good spot to go. There's our Fierce Mutant Hound there. Let's get rid of that guy. Of course, we will be killing some super mutants along the way. He went down here. He left his left his little buddy there hanging. There's our next guy there. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, don't freeze on me now, game. 2 guys there. Let's head up here. Might be one more guy in here. Might be. Oh, there's it there. Thought so. Oh, jeepers! Jump scare. Oh! Oh, wow. Another floater there. The guy there. I like the fair play there, bud. Around for mutant hounds here. Should be some more in around the yard here. As you can see, it's pretty crazy here now. I didn't know it was up here. Huh. Oh, they're there. All right. Nice. Don't see any more of those. Oh, he's right behind us there. Nope. They're coming to me. So that's pretty good. That's pretty awesome of them doing that to me. Alright, let's go after one more guy here. That's getting a little too crazy. Let's just pop here to Grafton Dam. I'll show you where that guy's at. Again, just the one that's usually a little bleeder. Yeah, right on. Awesome. Yeah, so just one guy at Grafton Dam, which is all that we need. We can go through a little fun house to get the last guy, but you know, you're going into some of the buildings and such like that. So let's just run down here, and we'll go over the last guy. Oh, he's not even here. Oh, he's right there. There we go. Ouch. Huh. Oh, yeah. Some rads here. Do a little bit of escape plan. That's one thing I love about being a ghoul. Don't even worry about this stuff. There we go. What you guys got going on here? A little dinner party, eh? What's that? Green bandana. Nice. Little jet ski. Yeah, right on. I think we're done. We are just like that. That's pretty good, actually. Pretty good timing. Now let's head back to our camp. We'll take a look at weapon of the day here. Weapon of the day here, Jim. No, what to stuff the scrap. The fixer, if not in combat, plus 100% VATS accuracy at plus 50% action point cost. It does explode for plus 20% weapon damage, plus 15 bonus VATS critical charge, plus 40% armor penetration, 100% sneaking speed, and 50% stealth in shadows. It's a Stalker's Explosive Lucky. You can see we have a hardened receiver on it here. It's the same weapon I've been using all last week, but I have a hardened receiver on it now. Stabilized short barrel, true stock perforating magazine, reflex sight dot suppressor, and rusted paint. 74 damage, 45 ammo, and again, single fire. So I talk about the fixer and the handmade here a lot on the channel, especially when we're kind of reviewing them at the end. If you collected enough of these and you scrap them, you have learned a lot of mods. And one thing good about the fixer and the handmade, you can actually switch between rifleman single fire and commando automatic. That's the only thing I really love about these two weapons. And again, as I mentioned, that's the exact same weapon that I used last week, but it's in rifleman mode or single fire. So let's take a look at the perk cards here. So the only thing I really changed is under perception. Instead of commando, I just switched them out all with rifleman. So rifleman, expert rifleman, master rifleman, all maxed out. We have tank killer, concentrated fire, bandolier, arms keeper, arms of steel, fireproof, suppressor, tenderizer, covert operative, evasive white knight, adrenaline. These random luck cards which randomly pop in when they're being activated. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. I'm very happy with them, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. Alright, good stuff. So there you guys go. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMe, that's me, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confounded Bridge, Ben Durant, John DJ59, Pick-a-Rest, Benny Bunny, Gwen Trentno, Tony Watson. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.